Apollo 4 was tested more persistently than any previous American space vehicle. Unmanned, first flight for Apollo Saturn V, was launched into Earth orbit November 9, 1967. Almost exactly as planned, Apollo 4 lifted off at 1 second after 7 o'clock, with its first stage delivering 7.5 million pounds of thrust. The separation and second stage ignition were also recorded by cameras carried on board the vehicle, 40 miles above the Earth. The camera gave engineers a close-up look at another event, the separation of the interstage structure. This was critically important because clearances were extremely small between the structure and the engines. The third stage ignited and inserted Apollo 4 into a circular orbit, where it would remain for some 3 hours. But the mission had over 8 hours to go. Now, the orbiting Apollo 4 had to be checked out remotely. Flight controllers had to prepare the third stage for its first reignition in space, a capability which must be proved for the Apollo lunar mission. The third stage and a test model of the spacecraft lunar module fell away. The launch vehicle had done its job. A few moments later, the spacecraft's own propulsion system ignited, giving the spacecraft the velocity necessary to reach a peak altitude of more than 11,000 miles. The command module, which would contain the flight crew in a manned mission, was separated, then oriented with its heat shield forward. Temperatures on the heat shield, which was less than 3 inches thick, soon reached 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This was 1,000 degrees hotter than the launch pad flame bucket when Apollo 4 lifted off. Yet the temperature inside the command module never exceeded 70 degrees. The command module splashed into the Pacific Ocean within sight of its recovery ship, the USS Bennington. Although charred, the 5.5-ton command module, like the entire 3,000-ton Apollo Saturn V, had passed the test.